another look.
We normally think about this yellow line being on the straight, but this is in the corner. He is on the apron of the racetrack.
I kind of have to see it from a different perspective to see if the 17 car gave him no choice.
But he still continues forward. Even though if the 17 gave him no choice, he still continues forward and passes these two cars.
I know that the precedent's been set today that they have been black flagging the car that's forcing, and nothing's happening to the other guy who's on the apron. So if the precedent has been set, you would say that Denny did the same thing that anyone else did that got forced below that line today.
He just benefited in this situation. He's going to continue to celebrate until he's told differently. NASCAR is still looking.
The difference being that this is for the win. This is not just any lap in the race when a car gets forced below the line. This is for the win to determine who takes home the trophy today.
But also, Junior, in those other situations, the guy that got pushed below the line didn't pass anybody.
Good point.
So they got pushed below the line, but didn't pass anyone. So that, they didn't get penalized because they never passed anybody. So right here, clearly Hamlin gets...
Yeah, he gets forced down there. That 17 had come down the racetrack.
He does, but then he goes and he advances his position to these two cars, or at least get side by side. Well, this is a tough call for NASCAR.
Sure is.
Because normally we think about this rule being on the straight. We don't ever think about the double yellow line rule being in the corner.
I mean, if you're getting forced down below the line, that's it. Is that in Denny's race at that moment? His race is over. He can't continue to compete.
NASCAR has said the 11 is the winner. So Denny Hamlin can celebrate his 44th career win. It ties Bill Elliott for 18th all-time. And the disappointment of Matt DiBenedetto knowing how close. And remember, Matt DiBenedetto still racing for a job in 2021. Marty.
Some cheers, some boos for Denny Hamlin. And what an incredible finish on a day where they rode in the back. Chris Gabehart told me what I love about Denny is he knows when to bail out. But you just said it a moment ago. Where were we with 12 to go? How did you pull this win off, Denny?
Just a lot of attrition. I mean, we just played the strategy, the numbers game to run the back until we were locked in. But it just, things worked out. We finally got one back. Like, we probably... this one was unexpected, to say the least, but probably this whole FedEx team, Toyota, everyone at JGR for bringing great race cars. And today we're obviously thinking about JJ D'Amato and his two kids. So really excited about this win. This was unexpected for sure.
Yeah, JJ certainly a big part of Joe Gibbs Racing. Denny, I got to ask you about the pass for the win. You had to go below the yellow line. Were you aware that you'd kind of been forced down there, and the take on that, going below the yellow line to be able to make the pass for the win?
Yeah, well, they were crashing in front of us, so it was, obviously I got forced down there just like I think the 21 and others did. So, yeah, there was a bunch of us that all crashed down there.
In this process, you tie your hero, Bill Elliott. How much does that mean to you, Denny?
So much. I mean, he was my childhood hero growing up, and so that's why I've always been number 11, to be honest, is the days he was running for Junior Johnson. So just an amazing day.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin with an unexpected win, as he called it. And once again, Dave, he beats Matt DiBenedetto, who I know is so disappointed.
He's been hearing the crowd, Marty, as Hamlin is introduced as the winner, Matt. And a lot of people think maybe you should have won today. What do you think?
It was just a crazy finish. I haven't even been able to really process it. Yeah, I'm just really want to get this thing in victory lane. Menards, Tuscany Fawcett's his team. Oh, sorry, the emotions from, God, I feel like it's the same story. A lot of times, just heartbreak. My wife and I have had a stressful week. Again, just not uncertainty. Fighting, man, my whole career is a fight for my life. But I'm so appreciative of this team. The Wood brothers, I want this 100th win for the Woods so bad. Our alliance with Team Penske, Ford, I mean, I appreciate them putting me in this car. It's so much fun to drive and have a shot to win. And Denny did a great job. Oh, deja vu, holy cow. But no, Denny, I mean, he deserves all the support in the world. He's an incredible racer. He was my biggest threat. I tried to block all I could. My spotter, Doug, did a great job. I just, oh, this is tough.
Deja vu from Bristol last year. Matt, you led at the restart. You slammed your way through turns 3 and 4. How much more could you have done to try to get this win today?
It was actually tough to see. My windshield was filthy from all the speedy dry. I was having trouble seeing the block. I was blocking every which lane. I mean, that was pure desperation. That's how I drive every race. Every time I ever step foot in a race car, I'm appreciative for the challenges I face, because that's what it teaches you when you have those shots. I just wanted so bad for my team. Greg Irwin, all these guys, but wild finish. That's Talladega. I'm glad the fans got a great show. I hope to win races. I know we can do it.
Rick, the emotions dripping down here once again for Matt DiBenedetto. He comes up just short. He'll have another shot next week.
Yeah, and I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I have to be. In this situation, NASCAR has penalized the 21 and the 9. The 21 being penalized for forcing the 24 below the double yellow line. He does it right there. So that will put him at the back of the lead lap car. So he will go all the way back to, it looks like it'll be 22nd, possibly, as well as the 9 of Chase Elliott also went below the double yellow line. And so they will end up 21st and 22nd. DiBenedetto 21st, Chase Elliott 22nd.